typical approach, which we've called the science-first approach, right, is that assess the climate changes, look at the impacts, design the adaptation. Right? That was the approach used, and it still is used by IPCC. It was used in the Stern Review, US National Impact Assessment. And then you evaluate the outcomes. The only difficulty is that you've got enormous amount of uncertainty built in there. And yet you're trying to optimize, and I've already said, we can't optimize if we don't know the probability, right? We don't know the degree of uncertainty. It just doesn't work. And so what people have said, and started to experiment with actually, is to say, let's think about this whole question in a different way. Because the simple fact that we've got uncertainty shouldn't be an excuse for us to say, right, well, we can't do anything then. Let's sit back and wait. That would probably be an absolute disaster. So you try and learn from the way people have approached uncertainty in many, many different aspects of life. And what people are now starting to experiment with is what's sometimes called the economics first, or I would always put socioeconomics first, and a much more robustness-based approach. Rather than optimization, we're now looking at how robust those systems are. And this approach is being used, but it's only fairly slowly coming in. Our own environmental agency, for example, is still doing it this way, but the Department of Environment is still doing it this way, but the environmental agency bit that looks at floods is trying to do it this way. So there's still very many different approaches. Okay, what does the robustness approach come out with? What it says is basically you should start focusing on those strategies that do reasonably well across a range of futures. And those futures are not just climate science futures, they can be economic futures. So in other words, you start introducing the real economic and social world in there. So, got to do well across a range of futures. Then we should also go for no regrets type options.